Do find that when you do talk to somebody who is in physical shape, my sister's in physical shape. She's was on a podcast earlier. She's into bodybuilding and veganism and everything else. It's not such a it's like you're one in a million kind of a thing, because health is becoming a lot more prominent. But also that's prominent too is mental health. And as we were talking before the podcast started, you've been diagnosed with several things. So I guess go
Well,
in.
it actually was, I outed that I am, oh, good Lord, now I'm trying to remember what it wasn't, that I have Tourette's. I'm like going down the list of things that I deal with, and it's like, oh yeah, that was the first thing. I was in my mid 30s before I got diagnosed with anything except for ADHD.
Ah,
And so I was very much on the spectrum, and I dealt with Tourette's. Like, I would make noises and all sorts of things that was very disruptive in class, because that back then they didn't do anything. There was nothing to be able to help or things like that. They didn't realize that, oh, ADHD meds can help kids that are, more kids and that sort of thing. But yeah, so I've been with, it's ADHD, Tourette's, OCD, depression, anxiety. I am autistic, very high functioning. One of the hardest things that I deal with is social communication like this. And so but that's something that once I walked into being myself a couple years ago, I feel it's so much easier to communicate because I'm being my authentic self. I masked. And if you're not familiar with that term, check it out. I masked who I was. It's not like I was trying to pretend. It's that I was trying to just exist in society in a way that everyone else does. But my brain works different. I have very bad memory. And whenever I'm trying to remember something, I have to see the picture of it in my head, and that I think in pictures. So it's very different. And a lot of who I am is put into that.